Hey you guys, this week I'm coming at you live from Manhattan. As you know, or maybe you don't know yet, but I'll tell you, I live in Brooklyn and I only exist in Brooklyn. The Manhattan Alexis is a rare occurrence, but I'm here this week because we are just on the coattails of New York Fashion Week and diving straight into Climate Week and UN General Assembly Week. So this episode is all about the hustle in New York City, what it's like having a really untraditional career in the politics and content creation space, and how I make a living and keep my appearances up here in New York City on weeks as crazy as this. Right now we just came from a Climate Week event. It was called In Plain Sight. We were talking all about how methane is a huge greenhouse gas that is a big polluter of our earth. And there are really easy ways to fix that. So, what is UNGA Week? UNGA Week is the week where the UN General Assembly meets in full in New York City. It's really exciting. All the world leaders are here. I saw many presidents, many prime ministers, and it was amazing. So basically, it's when the UN General Assembly convenes in New York, but it's also intersecting with New York City Climate Week. So there's a ton of social impact events. And then a lot of different organizations hold auxiliary events around the UN General Assembly, around something called the UN Sustainable Development Goals. The Sustainable Development Goals, it's like this big pie chart, and each part of the pie is a specific topic, like access to water, gender equity, like food stability, like stuff like that. And it makes up this whole big pie, and for the whole pie, there's like a target number or a goal that they want to reach by 2030. So a lot of organizations, companies, even like leaders will pledge to, you know, do X, Y, and Z to help make sure that we're going to reach the goals. And this week is all about working with them to hear about the progress of the goals, to help them come up with innovative solutions to help further initiatives to reach those goals, and then just more wider social impact conversations around a lot of those SDGs. So there's a good mix of really like kind of hard work where I have to like sit, research, write questions, you know, prepare for conversations with really impressive people that make me super nervous. But then there's a portion that's like quite fun. At the end of the week, we have Global Citizen Festival, where we hear about the SDGs and the progress that Global Citizen is making and the impact that they're doing around the world, but also just enjoying some fun music and being able to like relax after an intense week. And it's exactly what is needed. There is sort of a pressure being first generation to have a more traditional job. When I say content creator to my immigrant family, I'm a content creator. I quit a 9-to-5, well-paying, full benefits job. When I told them that, I remember the day that I told my extended family, and they looked at me and they were like, okay. The work I actually do is a lot different than saying like, oh, I'm a content creator and an influencer, because I do create content and technically I do make an influence. It's just I want to say like more like a strategist, you know, a social impact strategist. I should start like lying and saying that's what I am. That's what people, you know, consult me for. I've been a correspondent on BBC, NPR, I like The Guardian, CNN. My mom came here on a boat with nothing. Telling them that I'm not pursuing a straight career in like the corporate space to be a computer scientist, probs, like sounds crazy. It's not only like maybe like external pressure, but also maybe personal or internal pressure to like live up to what they've provided for me, which I've never been shy about doing whatever I want to do just because I want to do it, but I still feel deeply connected to living up to their story and like making them proud. But I'm trying to do my best. We got a snacks for the road. I'm so hungry.
and there were millions of women who were buying the dresses, I ended up giving the confidence to all these women. So the little dress became a flag of freedom.
When I explain my job, there's a long explanation and a short explanation. I just give you the short explanation. I'm a content creator and that's kind of what I do. But the long explanation is that I went to school for engineering. I say computer science a lot, but it was like full stack web dev. So basically specifically learning how to build websites, because that's the only thing that I love, and it's exactly what I knew I wanted to do when I went into college. And my first year in school, we were sent home, obviously. It was March. This was during March 2020, because my freshman year of college was from 2019 to 2020, so I got sent right back home. And when I went home, many things politically transpired. We had the death of George Floyd and the rise of the Black Lives Matter movement, and I just wanted to get involved. And at first, my parents didn't really want us to go to protests and stuff with everything with COVID going on. So I thought that the only way I could get involved was by coding something, because I am so lucky to have that skill to be able to pretty much come up with any idea and be able to sit down and be like, okay, I can make it. And so I always wanted to use like my talent in computer science and coding to help people, and I just like never knew how I was gonna do it. So that's that moment in May of 2020, I decided to code a website, basically compiling so many tools and resources for people who wanted to learn, get involved, both with local organizing and getting involved with like local politics, all the way up to federal politics. I basically just made a comprehensive toolkit compiling all of those details for the Black Lives Matter movement and issues surrounding, racial justice and Black lives. And then since that moment, my whole life has sort of been in the direction of like two parallels, both, my computer science and developer track and my track as, an advocate and an activist, I guess. I get to work with super cool organizations, leaders, people, and make videos on my social media channels about a wide range of progressive topics. I love using my platform to educate people about both history and politics and what's going on in the world now, and especially how to get involved and take action. I think a lot of the times people put out this information, but people are always burning for more resources on how they can actually act and actually do something about all the crazy things we see in the world these days, and I help provide those to you, or at least guide you in a place to learn more.